knock about niggas trying to get economically affordable food, but that's the
We got
exact part where a nigga will do some fucking heinous shit to you because that's the demon level. You feel me?
It's
Like
funny
no
you
real
it's
shit.
funny you say that because I just turned around, there's a big ass Little Caesars box right there.
But when you go and stand in the line at Little Caesars and niggas be like, oh, they ain't man, this shit ain't even ready.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I put myself in this position. A nigga so impatient he can't even wait on a $5 pizza. I don't need to be around
Nick,
niggas like
Nick,
that.
as if the as
So,
it and like as the Little Caesars niggas be explaining, nigga, the pizza ain't gonna always be ready, my nigga. Like we gotta make some pizzas sometime. Niggas just be coming there getting pizzas, and then we all be like, oh, it ain't hot and ready, nigga. We gotta make the pizza, my nigga.
so that's what I'm saying. Like if I got stabbed up in there, shanked in there, miss like somebody thought I was somebody else. Me personally, when I was standing there, I was like, this is my fault because I know that the elemental people who fucking deal in that level is at that level. You see what I'm saying? Going into a liquor store after 10 p.m. and shit goes down, whose fault is that? It's literally yours. And I'm smarter than that, where I'm like, 10 o'clock, do I go into this liquor store? No, I'm going to go ahead and just push it back to Orange County and be cool. I live in Orange County because I refuse to live around a place where I can go and lose my life because I know the circumstances of the people that live over there would fucking take my life for nothing. For nothing.
Right.
Like, think about it. Niggas don't even be really robbing niggas for shit. They be fighting and killing niggas for nothing.
For nothing, bro.
Oh, this nigga disrespecting me. Oh, he wearing the wrong color. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna pride myself in living in an area where a nigga will murder me because of a different color. Like, fuck out of here. Nigga, like, see them, like, bro, like, trust me.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit, bro, they're just fucking idiots. And like, okay, watch this.
Should trigger me.
This is a oh nigga, I've been triggered this last week for real because you know remember that statement where women were calling niggas bullet bags? And
Yeah,
shit?
I do. Yeah.
I was like that shit mad disrespectful.
That's
right?
why. That's why I made that War on Black Man logo. That term is why I made that little logo. I'll put it up.
But uh I was in some of those TikTok spaces that you seen I'm in, right? Um, and listening to all those conversations amongst like a bunch of black people, right?
Uh-huh.
And obviously this isn't all black people, if I were to just use the terminology to differentiate the two, being in nigga spaces and just listening to the shit that's being said, nigga, like this chick, like after like while I'm on a case, I'll just be sitting there listening and I'll be typing in the chat, like, just chilling, right? After like a cool like 9 hours of being in one space, and like the chick, she literally said this. She was like, and this is why y'all niggas is the weakest link. Like I was like, yo, real shit. After sitting in here, that shit hurts to hear, but it's true because niggas is ignorant, bro. Like insane. Like I'll give you two quick examples, right? This morning, this nigga hops in the chat and they talking about like why do men hate baby single women with babies and shit. Like, this was a topic completely, and this nigga jumps in here. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm 19, I'm on my burner account, and right there, red flag. Like, why the fuck you on a burner account? You mad weird.
He about to be toxic as shit.
Right? No. This nigga, he over here like, oh yeah, fucking these women out here who be lying and shit, and like, fucking, be sleeping with other dudes, and they're like, bro, well, okay,
what?
Like your anecdotal situation is totally different. Like, so every woman is a cheater? No, every woman isn't a fucking
right.
cheater.
What is he talking about?
Right? He was like, oh, what? It basically, they systemically shut him down on that, and he was like, oh no, I'm talking about this girl that I was with. She slept with a bunch of niggas, and I didn't even know about it. And they were like, okay, and he was like, I got fucking video proof of this shit. And it was like, what? And he was like, yeah, she had a train ran on her by 12 niggas.
What?
Like, what?
Wait, whoa.
Okay, yeah, see, right?
Whoa.
Like you already were everybody in the whole entire chat where there was like 100 and some people in there, and we were like, what the fuck? So hold on. these women are great at picking this shit out. They were like, okay, so when did this happen? He was like, yeah, this happened like a year and a half ago, right? Or he was like he was like, you know, year and something years ago. It actually happened when I was in high school. Because remember, he said he was 19.
Yeah.
And they was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? He was like, oh, y'all don't believe me? He was like, I'll send you the video right now, nigga. He's talking about having a video of child pornography.
Oh yeah.
Of a girl that's getting ran train on by 12 niggas and somebody filming it, and he has the video.
What?
So watch this. This is what I'm saying. Like, and trust me, these are the two examples from this morning. Because like Shay asked me, she was like, "Oh yeah, what happened in that shit?" And I tell her every time because like we've been having this conversation about this, nigga. How ridiculous is it that this nigga is saying this shit and then telling them that he'll send them the video? Nigga,
that's crazy, nigga.
You holding on to
Child, CP, so CP.
You straight up holding on to CP. You are so willingly to just share it with niggas on the internet. So you distributing this shit, and you're not thinking anything is wrong with this. And then hold up, if 12 dudes was in there, did this chick really consent to 12 niggas running a fucking train on her? And then did she really consent to her having fucking that
right
shit? And it's all
wait, and she can't wait for one. She yeah, I'm about to say she can't consent. That for first off, there's no such thing as that. If they right can't do that. So
you see what I'm saying? Like nigga,
what the fuck?
Nigga did a hypothetical to shit. Nigga didn't do any of that.
So this nigga got on here and incriminated himself. So
to answer the prompt to basically say this is why men hate women with that are single mothers.
That don't have nothing to do. That don't have nothing to do with the fucking that situation, bro. And my whole thing was, for one, women need to with that conversation. I wish I was in it because I just did a video about it, and everybody's fucking there's so many ladies mad at me, but there's also a lot of ladies that understand me because I'm not saying, because I'm a stepdad. I'm not sitting up here saying that it ain't no nigga. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying look at the response. Like there's reality, right? There's reality, and then there's the what's the ideal situation, right? So the ideal situation is that yes, like we all know that men are gonna get with women with kids. Like that's the pool of women. Like, what are we talking about? That when
we're 40, like the odds of a woman who doesn't have a fucking previous child is just
is dumb. But so we really have to nuance down the conversation, right? Like we really have to nuance down the conversation. Whereas the conversation starts to become about how old are the children, right? And at the end of the day, what a lot of ladies are not understanding about men, I don't want to say that men are going to automatically hate you, but they are going to judge the situation or have at least tacitly questions about the situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the reality of everything bears that out. Otherwise, whenever you left the baby daddy, you were y'all next relationships would already be these long relationships. The fact that you and I are in relationships that are long, that is not indicative of what most of these women are going through, bro. Like Shay and Anisha's situations are I ain't gonna say anomalies, but that's not the situation for most of these ladies out here. What the situation for most of these ladies out here is that they have to become serial daters, nigga. Like it's the truth,
okay. Sorry, I'll let you finish.
You get what I'm saying, right? And what happens in that situation, and because me and Nate grew up in that situation, my kids are growing up in that situation, is that it doesn't the overall pool of children that both of y'all decided to have, regardless of whatever, because that's the problem that I'm having with the whole situation, is that everybody's talking about how happy the adults are in the situation. It doesn't fucking matter, right? Honestly, I'm not even trying to say, oh, the kids are these precious treasures. That's not what I'm saying either. Because if the kids are the kids, whatever. But what I am saying is that at some point, a man and a woman decided to make an investment, right? It like a lifelong investment. And the affront to God, and I'm not trying to be religious or nothing, because I'm not a religious person, is that union, that is more sacred than anything the white man can give you. So that's the illusion that a lot of these people have, especially ladies, have taken. Oh, a ring and the marriage license, dude. That's bullshit.
Absolutely.
If you sat up there and you mixed DNA, your DNA with another person, and y'all created another person with typically with essentially blood magic, okay, to create a fucking whole person. That's God, bro. So that union, listen to what I'm saying. That union, at least, I'm not saying that y'all have to stay together, but to a certain degree, y'all have to work together as a family union, in order to raise those kids, or otherwise those kids are going to grow up deficient in some way, shape, or form. I'm speaking from a person that grew up deficient in some way, shape, or form, and my kids are growing up deficient in some way, shape, or form, because there was no cohesive parenting between the two, where it's like, and I'm not blaming one parent or the other, but there was no cohesive parenting to say, look, we both have to have this much time with these kids. You understand what I'm saying? In order for them to be this, these type of people, and people are ignoring that. And then when this next generation is coming up, y'all wondering why they're so weak and dumb.
But I do want to say this though, because everything you're saying is facts, right? But I do want to add, because absolutely nuance exists, right? And to me, what I'm truly coming to the understanding of, right, and really looking at it, and being on all these things and really thinking about it, right? I know factually that there's women that are sleeping with men to obtain children.
Oh yeah,
and don't want nothing to do with the dude. Period.
Can I give you an example? I know there's an example right now that if I was to do, I want to tell this story on TikTok so bad, but it's not my story to tell, but I'm gonna tell it right here.
All right.
So,
all right,
nigga,
go Tesla.
nigga, no, this nigga. So there's a little girl. Her name is Cassie, right? She's a friend's daughter, right? She's 8 now, right? Mm-hmm. This little girl's mother had her 8 years ago, right? When she had her, she told the dad that she had an abortion. You follow me? She told the dad's black. She told him that she had an abortion. He never knew that Cassie was born his seed. He didn't know. He thought she got rid of the baby, and that when she did have a baby, he didn't know that was his baby, right? So years go by. Cassie's 8 now. This girl is crazy. She wants to have another baby, right? She wants another baby. She don't need another baby because she don't have a job. She ain't working. She ain't even trying to. Her disability didn't ran out because she's not disabled. She got this whole anxiety, Akira type bullshit going on, blah blah blah. So they ain't paying her shit no more. So, but she wants to have another baby because women get to a certain point, they want to have children. It's just natural.
Yeah. That's kind of what we get.
So here's the thing. She gets on Facebook dating and hooks back up with baby daddy. Kid you not. Nigga.
The unknown baby daddy.
He has no idea Cassie's his baby. He don't know. Right now, they're dating. She's dating this nigga. Listen. She's literally dating. He's taking her out, everything. Nigga doesn't even know that the baby is his. Now check it out. She's purposely trying to get pregnant by this nigga again so that Cassie can have a full-blooded fucking sibling. Is that not the craziest fucking shit?
So no, 100%. That's crazy, right? But just like when you almost like how you say the blood magic, right? Like women know that they have that inside them. You know what I'm saying? They know that they have those fucking seeds inside them, right? So, like, and me, watch me, fucking 0 kids. And the reason I have 0 kids is because I knew that women had that seed in them, and I was not trying to fucking flower that seed in any way, shape, or form with any of the partners that I've previously been with, because I knew if they got knocked up, I was not going to give a fuck about that kid, because I was deliberately straight to their face telling you, bitch, I do. Ashley, Heather, all of them, Kim, all of them. All these bitches, I was like, I will not take care of this kid. Like how the nigga in Team America said, I will not die. I literally looked them right in the eyes, and I was like, I will not take care of this kid. So you might as well go ahead and just pop this pill, go get this OBZ, just straight up, right? But no, like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, big facts.
Like,
But you straight up about it, so it ain't
so watch
no
this.
illusion.
So watch this. A lot of these niggas is over here just popping it in them. If you don't have these long-winded conversations, and not to say that these conversations mean shit, because remember what we're talking about is the blood magic. I agree with you, like where it's like, bro, that's way more sacred than any fucking document, any bullshit, jumping a broom, all of that shit. But really, in all reality, you cannot pretend that sticking your penis in a chick obligates you to shit, right? It should, because they should be thinking about it on that higher level. But I'm saying there is a lot of women, and just like you, like even her having that desire to get another seed, get another fucking sperm from this nigga, to fucking pop out another kid from this nigga. That shit isn't like it's a lot of pull on the actual nature of being a human.
Well, yeah, I say that, and I used to always say. Remember, I say when people say, "Oh, you don't have enough money to have kids," I say, people ain't never had people ain't never had enough money to have kids. They just have them.
Like,
People,
hey, how many rocks you got, bro?
nigga,
Rocks, bro. Can't have these kids.
literally that like I used to always say, think about any of the worst periods in history, all of them. Every history in history, like you could think to the dark ages, babies was still being popped out, nigga. It's called natural. Like when niggas literally didn't even have food, babies were coming.
So that's what I'm kind of getting at, is like this, like I always knew that, like, okay, yeah, if I stuck my dick in this chick and shit happened, that if she had the kid, that inevitability that, like, even if I were to take her to the courts and all that bullshit, man-made bullshit, regardless of like that bullshit, right? But if I stuck my dick in a bitch and she got pregnant, I literally knew that kid is hers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It came from fucking her. It's ours if we want to be like, on the same spiritual level, right? And regardless of what she says, if it's my fucking seed, I know it's my seed. But at the fucking bare root of it, I know that that's that woman's kid. So like a lot of niggas do not realize that these bitches will ignore all your red flags because of traits, intelligence, looks, different things that their fucking internal fucking insides and their chemistry say are good. Bitches get in heat for niggas for the oddest things. They don't be like, oh damn, how many figures are in his bank account and their pussy turns wet, bro. Like, no, it's like it's so it's so natural of what a thing is, that you niggas out here do have to understand that a lot of women, honestly, it straight up want your seed, but probably don't want shit to do with it.
There you go. It took
like,
me
straight up.
took me 3 kids to realize that shit. Like, oh shit, like.
Straight up. And that was probably her original design.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, everybody says that. Like, but even my mom was saying that, like, back in the day. She's like, she probably want babies, bro. Like my mom was being like low key racist too, but my mom was also right. It's like, oh yeah, she Hispanic, so she gonna want babies and shit. And I'm like, yeah, I know, like I don't mind, but at the same time, when you think you're making a covenant with a person and the person is saying all those things that are going with, just to get the seed. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not even gonna just full-fledged call them liars, right?
No, I'm not either.
Because men do the same shit. They be fronting and acting like all this shit, like, oh yeah, and all that shit, so they can stick. So it literally is nature, bro. She wants to procreate, and you have urges, and those two combination make that blood pack,
and I don't regret it. It ain't like I'm sitting up here like, oh man. Like I'm glad the niggas are here, even though they irritate the shit out of me. Like I you know what I'm saying? Like,
but you're mature. You and her had conversations. You talked about it. You participated in it. You were a part of the kid's life, so all the way up until she exiled you from that. Mm-hmm. But these niggas out here, what pisses me off, right, is that they're pretending, bro. They're lying. They're being assholes, and they're fucking being just flat out disingenuous, bro.
I don't like the fact that my thing with the niggas conversation is that y'all are putting it all on the women, right?
All on the women. Exactly.
And I don't like that, because at the same time, we do have a desire for legacy. Just like they have a desire for the individual, like, child. Like, a big part of why
it's in their fucking nature.
And I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I didn't know that, you know, deep down that yes, this is gonna take care of the kids regardless of whatever happens to me. Like, I know.
See, because you're honest about this, bro. Because like when you chose her as the mother of your children, you knew she had the traits where okay, she's gonna take care of these children,
right? Because a lot of times it's honest because of her mom and her dad. Like, I knew how they were. You know what I'm saying? And I know you.
But watch this. How many times do niggas like watch this? Like with Carmen, like I was like, I know this person would be a great mother. Like, and I'm full candidness, and this is toxic as fuck. I was like, damn, bro, I should probably poke some holes in these condoms and just, you know, let the accident happen. But then me being a smarter person, I was like, that's no way to fucking start off a relationship with a person. That's just wild and crazy, right? It's ridiculous, right? But instinctually, I knew she would be a great mother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like when niggas is up here fucking nutting in these bitches, and then when all of a sudden she's pregnant, and then they want to be like, oh fuck this bitch,
right?
And all this.
You never
like you're lying to yourself. You literally you're the nature of what y'all did wasn't just recreational. Come on, bro. Like stop it.
Why do you think I would never say like, oh, it takes Cecilia to court and this and that? Well, you know, she is their mom. Like, I can't sit up here and take away from fucking the fact that she's a good mom. Like, she may irritate me. Yeah, she gets on my fucking nerves with a lot of the bullshit. You hear me complaining about her all the time, but
just like you said, that shit ain't got nothing to do with
right, with her being a mom, right?
So like I understand exactly the point about, you know, 2-parent household, because in meeting Hannah and, you know, almost being like, damn, hold up, like, yo, this is my family, like, you know what I'm saying, like where I wouldn't step away from Shay because we built a family. Like, I'm not gonna fucking.
Well, same thing here. Like even with my video, like, it's funny because, you know, a good portion, some of the people that follow me know that I'm Anisha. You know, like me and Anisha are together, and we like, you know, they know the whole situation, like how me and her operate, and like our little online personas and all that, right? You know, like a lot of her fans, so it's kind of funny, right? But it's people that don't think that, like, they think like a lot of these ladies on there like, oh yeah, no, this ain't it, and none of that. Like, I want to say so bad, bro, I'm a stepdad. Like, I trust me, I'm not sitting up here speaking from a point of saying, oh, it shouldn't happen. Like,
and when I'm in those spaces too, I want to say it bad, but I'm like, I'm not bragging about that, and it's none of your business. But like, I saw where I was like, yeah, no, this little girl needs a dad in her life. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna fucking, like, if Sharon and I broke up, whatever, I would still fucking have access to Hannah because I stepped up in the sense of, this is my kid. I raised her. You don't have to be blood child to fucking
not at all.
Raise a kid. So these niggas who be up here, oh, fuck single baby mamas and shit.
No,
nigga, you're mad.
But when you go into the comments, of that video, and people don't know how to listen to what people are saying, because there's a lot of just stepdads that are like, well, no, I did this, and I'm not saying you. That's not my argument. I'm saying that's not my argument at all. I'm saying look at
hashtag not all men is just ridiculous, nigga.
It's so stupid. My whole thing is, look at what I'm saying. I'm saying go look at the comments. I'm saying the vast majority of men, if you were to talk to them, they're going to sit there and they're going to tell you with their mouth, whether or not they do it or not. They're going to say, no, I'd rather not be a stepdad. I'm telling you what men are saying. I'm not sitting up here trying to shit on it or nothing like that. But the vast majority of men are going to say that. Just like the vast majority of men to say, oh, I wouldn't want my woman going to the strip club. I don't give a fuck if my woman go to the strip club. Go get a strip club. Go get a lap dance. All that shit. Have fun. Like, give a fuck.
That's that weak level. That's the weak man. Because before that nigga came out with that video where he was articulating those particular points, and if you sit there and listen to it and you're just a dumbass and you don't have any sense to you, you'll be like, oh yeah, he's making sense. But nigga, who cares if a fucking woman had a fucking baby before you, nigga? Like, that is so fucking weird for niggas to judge women on that. You mean to tell me that I'm not gonna fuck Beyonce because she had kids with Jay-Z?
But these niggas, but like I think y'all need to like really like, okay, like a lot of niggas are coming from a resource standpoint. I don't have the resources for that. I don't, and the argument does stand in the fact of them having that argument when we're talking about all these, when we're having all these resource arguments in this gender war debate. It's not like
Sure,
this is just happening in a vacuum. You understand what I'm saying?
but if you don't like watch this, it, a trashy woman would you know hook up with you and the next week be asking you to fucking take care of her kids. That's a trashy woman.
Right, yeah, I've talked to her.
Most of these women are already fucking doing that shit by themselves, bro. So, like, sitting up here saying that you wouldn't go on a date with a woman that has a
but they're lying. But these are niggas. But them niggas.
Same dollar amount.
Wait,
if I take bitch with no kids to Red Lobster, and then I take bitch with kids to Red Lobster,
But once again, going back to what you're saying, that's kind of a disingenuous argument that they're having anyway. Mostly because they would, and a lot of these niggas are speaking out of no, honestly, they're speaking out of sexual frustration. First off, a lot of these men. So when they're saying what they wouldn't date, they're lying. I'm not trying to be Captain Simp. But here's the thing. I'm being serious. But like, you and I have experience with a lot of women, nigga. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but like a lot of women, like a lot of these young men and a lot of these men, they don't. And so like they listening to the internet. They're only, you understand what I'm saying? They're only
exactly. They're vicariously taking on another man's opinion about some shit that they have no experience with. But nigga, is that not weird as fuck?
No.
Is that no? Really think about it. Is that not weird as fuck that, like, bro? If
at a certain age, if you're a certain age, yeah. Some of the men that are speaking that are our age, they're just speaking from being bitter, and I get it. Like, so not really. This is bitter, bitter old niggas, right? Yeah, that's. But what you're saying is weird. What you're talking about, you're speaking of the young incel nigga that ain't never had experiences and stuff. And here's the problem.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? The nigga that's online is saying, okay, I'm in my early 20s. All these girls want too much and this and that, da da da. They're speaking because they perpetually live on the internet. First off, right? And if you're listening to just the internet, of course everything sounds ratchet as fuck. Like, right? It's not real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's already this level of insecurity that comes with this because these people, their only source of experience, right, is the internet. It's not. They're not coming from a place where it's like, oh yeah, nah. This, like, what do I always say? And what do I always tell the young men? I say, women are just talking. Y'all listen. Yeah, of course, a woman's gonna say she wants a 6'5" rich nigga. Of course she do. Yeah. Absolutely. Of course. Why wouldn't she? She be
6 foot 6 inches and 6 abs.
She be stupid. She'd be stupid not to. Why wouldn't she want that, right? I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'm saying that's not what she get. So why are y'all niggas sitting up there? So why are y'all niggas like internalizing that shit as like they're gonna say what they're gonna say? They're gonna hurt your feelings. It is fine. They're gonna challenge you. All that. And that's why I be like, y'all niggas literally need to go back. It's funny that one of the original so-called quote unquote red pill niggas that start like that honestly started that shit, and I ain't gonna say started that shit, but one of the first black niggas to do it. It's still one of the niggas that give the best advice and always has, and that's fucking I forgot the nigga's name. This nigga, he was just so matter of fact about it, like, and it wasn't about it because it was none of this bullshit in this. Oh, you got it. It was all about just getting on your purpose and doing you. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
but no. Here, see, the original stuff, right? Like, and early on was people getting on there and literally giving you the recipe, right?
Yeah, that's all it was. It was just like, yeah.
But what red pill? All those talking points are fucking trash now because they're
horrible. Yeah, that shit is trash.
To turn young men against each other. Because watch this, bro. Brandy Kane fucking said she had a baby and she came back next semester and she was like, hey, Rissa, you want to go fuck? I'm like, nah, you got a kid, bitch. Yeah, fucking right, bro. You see what I'm saying? So like these niggas is wildin' when they say I wouldn't be with the woman with nigga, pick the finest girl in your fucking high school and then she has a kid and then a year later she's like, oh hey, you want to go on a date and smash? You're gonna be like, nah. You feel me? Like that's so fucking
Right,
stupid
but
for
once
somebody to
again,
be indoctrinated into the
but
ideal.
nigga, like you speaking, but like here's the thing though, like that like y'all when y'all say this, y'all are speaking from people that have experience. These kids don't have experience, so they're not speaking. These are not like ignorant niggas.
No,
Like,
no, but like just like the example that you're saying, like a 30-year-old nigga saying this shit. I'm like, nigga, if you was fucking, you were 17
mm-hmm.
and what's one of the baddies from fucking from when we were in school? Like if I like, there's no fucking way
Kamisha
that
was a baddie back in the day.
so
I used to,
Kamisha,
I thought she was a baddie.
so watch this. Kamisha fucking has a kid, comes back next semester, and at that point in time, like keep in mind, because like you're saying, like, oh, it's a young kid. At that point in time, at 16 or 17, 18, 19, that Kamisha would have a kid, come back next semester, and you'd be like, oh, what? Hell no, I ain't getting with you. You had a kid. You see what I'm saying? There's no fucking way
Would I had done that in high school? Fuck yeah, I would have done that. Come on.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You talking about
Are weird.
no. You nigga, you talking about Jeremy. No, if she would have had a baby, I wouldn't fuck with Kamisha. Are you serious? Like in high school, nigga, you know how prudish I was, nigga? No, I would have super judged you. Absolutely. Nigga, like I was that nigga. Like, are you serious? Like, you talking to that nigga. Like I was a fucking nigga, I was a nerd, nigga. Like, come on, nigga, we went to high school together, nigga. Yeah, I had girlfriends and stuff, but I was attracted to the type of girls that were attracted to me. Like, I wouldn't sit up here like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, like, okay, but are you saying because you were so conservative back then, if Kamisha just threw it at you, you wouldn't have fucked, right? That's so.
I wouldn't have, because I wouldn't have wanted a kid with her. Like, remember at that point in time, I was very focused on how I wanted to start my family and shit, like, and who I wanted to start it with. So no, I literally wouldn't have. I had chances to have sex with like even Brittany. Like I just didn't. And Brittany was fucking hot to me. Like Brittany was fucking. Like, come on, like I was a virgin right there when Brittany was throwing it at me, and I didn't do it with her because I didn't want to accidentally get her pregnant. You understand?
Exactly. So hold on. So you're thinking about it, right? But I'm trying to say that the nature of being attracted to somebody.
Did I want to? Yeah, because even sitting there with Brittany when you were telling me no, she's a whole bag, I was still like, yeah, I still want to play with her because she look at her like right, and you were like, yeah, but she a hoe. I was like, yeah, but I still want to play with her, and I did. So yeah, I get what you're saying. It is still like nature, but I'm saying that you can have a conscious mind as a young man and say, oh no, I don't want to deal with this type of woman, or I don't want to deal, even as a young man, to say, okay, yeah, this woman is making these type of decisions right now as a teenager. I don't want to deal with her. Like, absolutely, you're mature enough at that age to make those decisions. But here's the thing with these guys though, they don't have any experience. They're judging. They're not just judging it on, like, let's say a teen pregnancy or something. We talking about grown ass people. But here's the thing. But come on, man. Like the problem, like, because there's an overall problem that y'all ignoring when y'all are like kind of poo-pooing this shit. And the overall problem is the degradation of society. You can't just keep having babies with other niggas and then having and fucking expecting another nigga to raise them. That's stupid. Like, yeah, like I say, anecdotally it can happen. Like I say, you in our situation, but bro, like, that's not good for the fucking species. Like, these kids need to fucking know both parts of their fucking family at least to some degree, and they don't. It's because these women are making a decision to say, oh, I'm going to have babies right here. I'm going to have babies. Then I'm going to go over here and find that's not good. There's look at my family. There's no goddamn reason my kids shouldn't be in my life right now. Crazy.
In no way, shape, or form am I selling kids. Am I selling kids being out in the world without parents? There's two parents. There's no way. Like, I'm not selling that. Right? Absolutely, that's not what I'm putting the sign in front of and saying purchase this, right? But I am saying that there's no fucking way that y'all niggas is gonna pretend like nature doesn't exist. Like, there's no way that you're gonna pretend that women aren't fucking structured to fucking have kids.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
These women are fucking sleeping with men to have kids. Right, whether this nigga's thinking, oh, it's recreational, or oh, she's trying to get my paycheck, or what, like, bro, these women are programmed to fucking have kids. Their bodies are fucking telling them to have.
Hey, every month.
They're the nature of shit.
Right. So
Being
that
like, I want
so
to have my kids younger versus when I'm 30, 35 plus. That shit is the quote unquote ticking. The clock is ticking type shit. So this is what I'm saying. Like, sure, okay, the young niggas who are saying, hey, I don't want to sleep with this chick because she has a kid and I'm afraid that I'll have a kid with her and I'm not ready for a kid. Responsible young man, right? But do not pretend that these women are like, oh, like their vaginas are broken because they have a child. Like that shit's fucking dumb.
they not that's not what they, but that's not the argument though.
No,
Like
but I just said if they're being
right,
responsible,
but they're not,
if they're being responsible,
but most of these, but you're saying if they're being responsible, bro, but they're most of them are not. That's why we're even having this conversation. So why are we even sitting up here, so all right, so like why are we sitting up even pretending like they are being responsible? That's the problem with our fucking community. They're not. They're not. They're having babies and then they're fucking saying, okay, I don't need a father for them, and then they're being raised weak. That's what's happening. Let's stop pretending like that's not what's happening. So when it's being called out and it's being judged on, some of these women need to be judged, bro. Harshly right now.
Bro,
You understand?
I'm literally said I'm not selling not having nuclear families, bro. That's fucking insane. You know what I'm saying? Like personally, why I fucking haven't fucking squeezed my dick in a bitch and just fucking let loose on
Exactly.
I would not just knock
Bro.
up a random fucking chick.
But okay. But most of us listen, because it's kind of frustrating. Most of us that are talking and having this conversation are not. We didn't knock up some random chick. You see what I'm saying? That's why we're speaking from a point. Some of us are speaking from a point of fucking experience. We're not just speaking. We're not incels. We're not people that have problems talking to women. We're not people that are not in relationships or anything like that. We're literally speaking from experience to these young men to say, yeah, some of this shit is not. It should not be tolerated and should be looked down upon. And the problem with my generation is that we didn't look down upon it, or we didn't judge as harshly as you guys should be judging right now. You understand what I'm saying? And we did just, we stuck our dick in this and we stuck our dick in this for love or for whatever, without particularly considering some of the other pitfalls that may come with it. You understand what I'm saying? So when we're speaking to these young men, we're saying, and you're getting these ladies on here that literally don't have no accountability whatsoever. Yes, I can have babies and whatever, and I can, and then they're telling themselves that they're gonna find a Russell Wilson. That is insane. That's insanity, bro. Or they're gonna find even a nigga like you or a nigga like myself. They're not gonna do. That's not indicative of what's happening right now. So why keep selling them this fairy tale that you can have babies with one person and then you're gonna find this Prince Charming with another? It's not. That's not what's gonna always happen. But listen. That's the conversation. That's what they're telling each other. That's what these women are telling. Go into my comment section. It's stupid.
Action. They're wrong.
Absolutely. So that's why. So absolutely. So dead stop. They're wrong. So at some point, men need to step up, and that's what people like myself are doing, and tell them y'all are wrong. This is why our society is breaking. Don't question why your sons are not strong when you've denied them their fathers. That's what we're saying. It's ridiculous. And then y'all say, but I have babies over here with another one. My baby mama online right now talking about, I want another baby. You stupid. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to be animated, but it's the entertaining of the fact that it ain't motherfuckers just shutting this shit down and being as matter of fact. That's why I do my videos the way I do them. It's matter of fact. That's why I say it's the truth. I'm not sitting up there. I don't like. Yeah, hey, if it was a perfect world, if it was a fucking perfect world, everybody could just live free, love free, have as many babies as they want. It didn't matter if the dad was there. It didn't matter if the mom was there. It didn't matter. And these people could be grown up as these, but it completely does. So entertaining bird brain fucking conversation is done. It's over. Now, all that shit, you get what
I hope you don't think I'm
No.
Everything I literally
No, nigga, you just said you didn't even nigga, I know you, nigga, you the one nigga that was like, nah, bro, these are bird because I would have got the Asian one and the Hispanic girl pregnant I wouldn't even have second thoughts about it at that point when you was doing what you was doing, but you had enough self-control to be like, nah, I'm not doing that. You see what I'm saying?
So like
I would have got both of them.
I understand I understand the consequences of it, right? But that's what I'm kind of like I don't want to how I'm gonna say it, like women and men are going to make that dumb decision, that dumb mistake, that dumb inevitability because of nature. We are here to
Yeah, that's
fucking
true.
procreate.
That is true.
Like, so that's what I'm kind of like. I
Big
get
facts.
it. Where where
Big facts.
these women may paint some stupid fantasy in their head, but they've also painted the fantasy of, oh, my Prince Charming, he's gonna fucking put a slipper on me and carry me up the stairs into his couch. Like
That's true.
whether it's I want the Russell Westbrook or I want fucking Prince Charming from Cinderella. They've always painted something in their fucking head, their fantasy of what it is, right?
Right.
And even got their fantasy and still broke it off with their fantasy. But I'm saying underlying underneath all of that is fucking human nature. Like these
Big
guys.
fact. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
These guys saying that like
Baby's gonna get here. They gonna get here regardless.
We're all here. We're all here. And watch it. So like say for instance, like with Sharon, she got married and did everything, but it just didn't work out because that nigga was a homosexual and just couldn't live his reality. When I came into this scenario, I said I love this person Sharon enough that her having a kid doesn't even fucking matter. Like, what am I gonna be? Oh, I love her, but she's got a kid, so let me go fucking move on to some bird brain that doesn't have a kid. That's fucking stupid, bro. There's so much nuance underneath.
But
it.
okay, so even within human nature right now, let's apply human nature. Let's apply human sociology and the economy to that nature, right? Do you think that it's an illogical like what you just said, when you came into Sharon's life, she already had Hannah, and dope, right? All right, whatever, right? Just like when I came into Nisha's life, she already had Melinda. It's like great, like right, no problem.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but at the same time, my situation is different. I already had children and everything too, so that don't even bear on that. But in your situation, you're not talking about having kids or nothing like that, so it kind of worked out, right? But let's say you're a person right now in this economy, a young man, right? And you do want to start a family. You want to have your own kid, right? And you want to start a family. Well, I'm saying in this social economic climate, where we're talking about bags, where we're talking about we're officially in a recession now, which we've been in one, whatever. But we're officially in a recession now. But you do want to have a baby and all this other stuff. Do you think that that's illogical to say, oh, I'd rather have a baby with a woman that doesn't have a child as a 20-something-year-old man, as opposed to somebody that does? Like, do you think that's an illogical request? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like that was part of it. Even way back in the day, it's like, no, I can't be with a woman that has a kid because I want to start my legacy or this and that. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that's an illogical?
So watch this. I understand that it wouldn't be an illogical thought, but when you're out there seeking another mate, right? Like, I'm not gonna say I'm more attracted to this woman, but I'm gonna choose the woman I'm less attracted to because she doesn't have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's about who you're attracted to, bro. Like on that level. Now, if you want to look at it like say for instance, if I'm like, oh, I think if I pipe down this white chick, it's gonna give me more social status. Then you're going off of a superficial thing versus like, and she could be attractive too, so it layers on top of it. But I'm just saying, like, it to me, like I agree, 100, like I hands down agree with your thing where it's like, yeah, you probably want to find a woman who doesn't have that because it's there's less.
No, I don't. Hold on. Whoa. I need people to understand that about me. I don't judge that.
Not
like
you,
I personally can meet a woman that has fucking 10 kids and they ain't got shit to do with me. Like I don't care. I don't. That's Jeremy though. It's just like when I said just like how
the example that you made.
Right, but just like how like Anisha could say, oh yeah, like I'll go to strip club. I'm not the nigga. Just like you're not the nigga that's like, oh my girl going to the strip club, or you're not that nigga. I'm not that nigga either. I've never been a jealous nigga. Like so, I'm not that. But I do understand that most niggas are jealous niggas. I'm not gonna sit here and act like most niggas ain't. You see what I'm saying?
So yeah, like when we're talking about like men as as a whole, like I see that, but I also low key question that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, like
But niggas are
that
stupid though. Like you,
yeah,
but so, but so, so,
watch this. Hold on. Can I say this? Can I
yeah, yeah,
just say this?
yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay.
so imagine I meet this woman. All right, I'm on Plenty of Fish, and I got two
Yeah,
dates lined up, right?
I need to make that video because I don't give a fuck. I don't.
Yeah, 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 and
I've never been a nigga that's like, oh, you got kids, I can't. I never dated a woman with kids. That's not me.
because
I got kids. I got fucking
no,
3 kids.
exactly. So, like, trust me, I understand where you're saying like there's a level of maturity, but like most of these women have kids in that fucking 19 to 23 marker. So, like, like there's very
I'm
specific.
almost 50, nigga. That's dumb. That's kind of like I expect certain women to have grandkids like at a certain
Thank
point. At
you.
this point,
But what I'm saying is this. So I got 2 dates lined up on Plenty of Fish, right?
uh huh.
I go out with this chick, and like I'm looking at her behaviors, and I'm like, she's attractive. Like they're equally attractive. I'm like, she's attractive, but like yeah, that doesn't seem motherly to me, right? Then this chick is like, oh yeah, like I got kids, and then like you fucking go, and then she's like, oh yeah, me and my ex-husband, we're mutual. Like he takes care of the child support. You're not taking on the responsibility of this, and then you see that she's an enduring mother. Like some of those traits right there, where you're like, oh damn, if I had a kid with this chick, like yo, my kid is fucking taken care of. Where if you're thinking about it like that, that's what I say. Why would you just exclude the woman that has a kid when you're like, damn, she's an enduring person. If I did have a kid with this woman, hypothetically, it would probably be in better hands than this chick over here who fucking dropping 170 on her nails. This bitch that's dropping 170 on her nails, is she gonna be doing big spending on the kid? So like I'm saying, like it's hella nuanced because there is no right or wrong answer in there. It's all
Right.
subjective. And I'm just saying, like for men to just literally discredit women because they have a kid in their life, that is kind of insane. And
But
it makes me
men are.
immature.
But going back to the social economic part of it, like I'm not trying to be a psychologist, but I've observed
No, I'm
humans.
listening. I'm listening.
A good portion. I'm not defending men. I'm not right in this aspect. But men right now, gentlemen, feel weak. And I mean that in the sense that men feel like they have no control over their world, right? And when men feel like they don't have no control over their world, what do men do? Men lash out. And that's kind of what I've been
Yeah.
trying to say to like a lot of the ladies. I'm like, y'all got to be careful because the world that
Yeah.
y'all are sowing is not a world that y'all want. And I'm not saying that, because it's like, oh, it's just like, oh, it's gonna be men are bad, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And when men feel like they don't have, they get real bad. And right
Oh
now, a
yeah.
lot of men feel like they don't have. So when you're talking about, oh, these men are just blaming women, when you go into a lot of these lives and they're
Yep.
spending all day,
Yep.
arguing with women, as opposed to just doing what I do and just telling them. Make a video and just tell them. If you have an opinion, just tell them. And if they challenge you, they challenge you. I don't give a fuck if some girl come in my fucking comments
But watch
and
this.
cuss me
But
out.
watch this. You're strong and they're weak because they're sitting there arguing with bitches, bro. Like,
I,
why are you not arguing with bitches?
I would never.
Thank you.
And it's not even me trying to be. It's not even me trying to be sexist. I just consider. I can sit up here and debate Anisha. It's my girlfriend. I can sit up here and be like, oh yeah. I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm not about to sit up here and fucking be in some random fucking woman's live arguing with her and frustrating myself. It's not gonna happen. I don't have the time of day for that
because
shit.
because just like you said, all this is fucking for show for the fucking internet. But if I go out on a date with this chick and I'm confident in myself and I just speak to her the way that I want to,
Right.
court her, like that's what it is. And if she says no, no fucking big deal. But you know how many times I was like, hey yo, let me take you out. Nah. Okay, all right. Like no, oh fuck you, bitch, or none of that. Like maybe go to the hundred times. She's a bitch, bro. But like not like. Why put the energy into shit that you don't give a fuck about? So these niggas who are, oh, I wouldn't date a chick with a fucking kid. It's like, then why are you even talking about her? Then go over to the quote unquote plethora of bitches who don't have a kid and play that one. To me, I'm saying I'm watching this shit in real time. These niggas be coming into that shit with some way off the spectrum type reasoning as to why women with kids are quote unquote the bane of humanity. It's like, bro, if that's not what your cup of tea is, then go fuck with your cup of tea. But just these niggas being here arguing with fucking women, talking about like, oh, you're this and you're that because you have a kid, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like, that's insane. Because so is this dude coming from it oh, uh, you know, my mom and dad, they were married for fucking 45 years and yada. But as soon as you ask them questions, they be coming from single fucking parent households, or their parents are divorced, or one of their parents is a widow. It's like, bro, you gotta understand that. Like, yeah, like a woman who's deliberately being an asshole and deliberately keeping a fucking man out of her child's life, that's some other shit, bro. That is not
my whole thing, but it's another one, it's another aspect, not necessarily keeping him but poisoning the kids, right? That manipulation shit, that's poison too, because that's another thing that a lot of ladies need to understand about men, and I'm glad there's a lot of women speaking up from this aspect of it, that men are not stupid and men ask questions, bro. So like when you start talking about your kid's father, even though the nigga might not sit up there and say anything, he's going to internalize. He's going to be like, okay, some of what you're saying ain't making sense. Like
exactly. If I'm out on a date with the chick and she's like, "Oh, my baby daddy ain't shit. He ain't shit. He ain't shit." That's red flags, because it's like, oh, you're bad at picking partners. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's more of a reason than just, oh, she has a kid. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right, right.
But if she literally says like, oh yeah, no, he pays.
That has never happened. I've been out with dozens of women, and not one time have a woman ever said, "Oh, I got a kid," and I'm like, "Oh man, fuck
Oh,
this."
that's how you cut out.
Oh no, I said I've been out with dozens of women, and not one time have I ever said to myself, "Oh man," with women that had kids, and they're like, "Oh, like how many kids you got?" And they're like, "Oh, da da da." I'm like, "Oh, I ain't talking to this bitch no more."
Thank you.
that ain't never. I can honestly say that ain't never happened.
Because it like so just like even like dudes with the fucking you know, baddies, or excuse me, ones and tens and all that shit. It's like, bro, you're either attracted to the woman or you're not, bro. Like let's stop the shit. You know what I'm saying? Now if we're doing a contest and like, we're over here fucking waving up, numbers and shit like that. But that's what I'm kind of getting at. It's like, bro, if I'm attracted to this chick and she's a decent person in the sense of like, I'm not getting any fucking like, oh, she's trying to murder me in the back of this fucking Suburban, and this chick wants to fucking have sex with me. I am not sitting up here pulling out a fucking spreadsheet and being like, okay, how much do you make?
Well, no, man, no, and that's the disingenuous thing. No, man is really.
Yeah, no, but
and that's why,
they'll get on the internet and say, oh, bitches that got listed fucking go to Red Lobster, bitches with list of restaurants are fucking trash and shit. It's like, bitch, if you tell this bitch, hey, you want to go to Red Lobster, and she gets in your car, you're going to Red Lobster. She can't take the steering wheel and go take.
And more than and 9 times out of 10, she gonna say yeah.
She gonna say yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like, as much as these women are like just sitting up there spouting off at the mouth,
but that's what I'm saying. Going back to
these niggas are spouting off at the mouth saying, I wouldn't. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Well, you're not even talking to them. If you just talk to them, man, you actually be surprised with how nice women are. Women are actually extremely nice.
Oh my, bro! Like one of the chicks, she was on live, and while she was walking through the mall, a nigga was like trying to holler at her in the wig. He was like, "Damn, you look good." She was like, "Thank you, baby," and that's it. Like, you feel me? Like, but these niggas, like, and trust me, I know it's the internet age, right?
It's the internet.
Before the internet, you had to actually be out there and whoop-de-whoop, and niggas are still out there. But it's that, to me, that's what I'm saying. Like ignoring nature and pretending like the internet is the reality is fucking dumb, because all of your fucking pretend fucking things can be shattered if I put a woman in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if half of the shit that these niggas are saying, if there was a woman in front of them with her legs spread open, yeah, oh, that pussy look good, but she got a kid, so I'm gonna just go home and jump on 2K. Like, shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, because one thing I've learned from you is that you really gotta understand human nature, bro. Like,
yeah, it's gonna trump everything.
These women are programmed to fucking have kids. Like you said, that seed drops every month. That, like, even if she wants to focus on something else, nature stops her for a week out of her fucking month to be like, hey, yo, by the way, you feel
it literally does.
literally.
No
So
matter what her, no matter what her mouth say.
no matter what. So she could be poor living at home with mom, but her body is still telling her that. And now if you meet up with her, because this is one of the analogies that I heard, and I think it's really true because I agree. It's a blood pack. Accountability is on both sides, 100%.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
If you're sleeping with the woman, if you're sleeping with a woman and you have a kid with her, take care of your fucking kid. Facts, bro.
Big facts.
There's no fucking way around it. I don't care if she's a whore. I don't care if she fucking sleeping around everybody. That has nothing to do with that fucking kid now existing in the world. But this is the analogy that somebody said. If there was a prison door that was open, and if you walk through that prison door, you were going to be locked in there for 18 years. Would you walk through that prison door?
But it's not a prison door for a lot of people. When you start out, for a lot of people, when you start, that's not what that start out as.
So watch this exactly. But you know the point that I was making with that one, and that's what a lot of these dudes pretend like, right? That isn't there, because even if like it starts off hunky dory, you do have to understand the worst case scenario. You cannot walk into sleeping with the woman and having a kid with her and pretend like what you say with her right then and there always will persist, because these bitches switch up on a dime on niggas.
Yeah, but that's the naivety of a man. And I think that's where a lot of the bitterness come from, because a lot of us are naive to that. Like we you understand what I'm saying? Like it takes a lot of growing up to be like, oh yeah, like nah, nigga, like that bitch is talking.
And but watch this. And regardless of her not wanting to be with you, you don't fucking punish kids. A lot of these niggas like to punish kids because she doesn't want to give her body or be with them anymore. That's fucked up. You know, just like, oh, this bitch ain't gonna be with me, fuck her. Like, okay, yes, fuck her. Yeah, fuck her and everything she stands for. But you're gonna just fucking now punish a kid along with that? Because just like when they're saying like there's these single moms out here and shit, that doesn't stop you from...
Well, it depends. It also depends, because I also agree with Corey Holcomb. I'm not going to sit up here and run myself ragged trying to chase a bitch and doing all this other crazy. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. If that's what you... That's insanity.
Watch this. One of the bitches that I've messed with, she got knocked up and she moving state to state trying to keep a kid away from me. At one point, I'm just like, yo, it's a wash, bro. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But if this kid is someone that I can be a part of their life in, don't fucking punish the kid for fucking...
Absolutely, I get you.
For a woman betraying you. Because just like a lot of these niggas, you'll hear them say it and they'll be like, oh, I'm bitter, I'm mad, fuck that bitch, right? Okay, sure, I agree, brother, but you don't fucking in turn be like, nah, I'm not gonna give this kid shit, bro. That's fucked up, because when we're talking about that blood pack, that's your fucking seed, bro. That's you. For you to literally sit up here and forsake that child just because you and her don't get along anymore, and nigga, you're not, bro, like, you're not with your baby's mom. Like, I am not with any of the women that I actually fucking knocked up. Nigga, that you can't pretend that if you make that blood pack with the chick, now this chick has to deal with you for the rest of your life. She doesn't.
Well, she knows she doesn't, and she doesn't. Right, but at the same time, her kids will suffer, and so there you go, and that's the point we're trying to make that point. And a lot of it's like a lot of people kind of ignore that point and then wonder why society is degrading. We're telling you why. That's why. There you go. Boom. So absolutely, she absolutely doesn't have to deal with you, but her seed, right? The nature, the seed of it, because you're a part of that nature too, right? Yes.
So watch this. When I got with Sharon, who already had a kid, the way that she was amicable with fucking Hannah's dad, and she said, "Hey, we got a divorce, but I didn't take him to court. I didn't put him on child support. We had an agreement, and this is what he said. Oh yeah, this is what I'll give to pay for my kid." And she said, "Yeah, I would never keep him from ever seeing his kid." Like, I looked at that. I said, "Oh, if I had a child with this woman, she's already showing me that she has the right understanding and intelligence to say, even if we didn't work out, you'll still be able to see your kid." You see what I'm saying? So in my eyes, when we're talking about a woman having a kid, and you can
are you live now? You about to go over now?
In the room.
You about to?
Yeah.
Are you already live?
Well, I wouldn't have came out here. I'm coming out here. I'm saying because you're loud.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
So I'm just telling you, I'm gonna be in the room live.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you
That's
good.
all I'm saying.
Oh, my bad.
Um,
Oh,
And the walls is thin.
oh, my bad.
no,
Come on,
but
Sugar Baby. We gotta get on
and
camera.
trust
Sugar Baby, come on here so we can get on camera.
I'm listening.
and trust me, like I understand exactly the stance because I agree with the stance that you're talking about. Like, bro, nuclear families all day. But like that's what I'm kind of laughing at. It's like when I can see a woman who already has a kid and I can see how respectable she is with this significant other, and I know if I have a kid with her and that's generally the way that she's gonna treat me, that's way more reassuring than getting with the chick that I have no idea how she would be if she was a disgruntled baby mother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm saying when we're looking at the bigger picture of everything and even adding in all the nuance of it, it's like, yeah, if a single mom is a shitty person, she's a shitty person. If a single mom is a great person, she's a great person. Her being a mother has nothing to do with her fucking like core principles. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right,
that.
right.
Like
No, I agree with
bro,
that. Of course, I agree with that. They're right, but
I wish that I was able to
but
find
but but
somebody
here's the
early
thing.
on
But
to
here's the
have a
thing.
kid with
Going
that
going
I
back to
already have.
going back to what I said, still don't change how men think. Sorry.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sorry. So like we can say
No,
there's a reason that there's a, oh, I'm sorry, I'm loud. There's a reason that there's the word bastard. I'm not trying to be funny. It's not going to change the way the
but I
men
agree.
think.
But watch this. I agree.
It's not going to
with that.
change.
Yeah,
It's not going to change the the
when I
way
was young, I had the same mentality as
the
these
way
guys.
the way you and I are. We were born in the Western world. That's how it is in the Western world. America is America. I'm just gonna put it like that, okay?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so there's a lot in the way that we think, and there's a lot of the ways that we think that is okay. That is not okay. I'm sorry, it's not okay.
Oh,
You understand what I'm saying? So I get even though because I can't talk loud, because she's about to go loud. Even though I personally don't have the same opinion that most men have as far as, I wouldn't date this and I'm judging you on this and I'm gonna look down. I don't have that opinion. That's not my opinion of a woman because she has children. Like I say, what the fuck does that have to do with me? Most of the time, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, if you and I are dating, that has nothing to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'll probably never even meet your kids, or you know what I'm saying. And if I do, you see what I'm saying? So that means nothing to me. However, if a man is sitting up here and he's assessing his situation as far as his economic status, as far as what he's putting out into life, as far as like, what he wants out of the universe, I don't think that, once again, that is illogical or irrational for him to say, yo, I personally don't want a woman with children because of this, and this. I understand that position,
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
I can
Yeah,
also
100%.
I can also understand why a man would say that he doesn't necessarily want to be with a promiscuous woman, right? I could date a whole porn star. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me. To Jeremy, it doesn't matter. Like I can like the Adam 22 situation. I make fun of because it's funny. I couldn't be a cuck, but at the same time, I could like if I met a woman and she was a adult actress, I I don't have that type of insecurity. And I'm not saying that makes you insecure because you don't want to see that, but that's just not something that I have. But at the same time, I'm not judging other people for being like, oh, I wouldn't want to see my woman being in this many movies and this and that. I don't care. Like it's just,
Yeah.
it don't.
But I'm everything you're saying. I'm chalking it up to just
So
maturity about
so
it. Like just being mature
but that's
about it.
not that. But
Because
see,
your
I don't.
preferences exist. Your preferences exist, but like being immature about it.
I
like,
don't.
come
I
on, man.
don't.
Like,
I don't look at that. See, that's the difference. That's why I'm. I think that's why I'm getting upset. I don't look at that as maturing. I don't look at them as being immature for thinking the way that they do. I think that they're thinking. I think that they think differently than I do. I don't think
they
that.
have different
I don't think that a man saying, "Yo, this woman has 6 kids, and she has this many baby fathers. I'm good on that. Or she has 6 kids with the same man. Why did she leave that man? I'm apprehensive about getting in this relationship with this woman. I'm not gonna sit here and judge that man for having that opinion. Me personally, Jeremy, I don't have that opinion because, like I said, I more than likely wouldn't even be dealing with your kids. So I don't, whatever. Like that's you. You know what I'm saying? However, I would also question why would you? Why are you just dealing with me so casually, and I don't know your kids? Why are you dealing with me so casually? And whenever we meet up, we're meeting up at a hotel, or we're meeting up on a rendezvous, or we're going out of town, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? If I want something more from you, I am going to want to know your family. I am going to want to know your kids. I am going to want to know your mom if she's alive, or your dad if he's alive. That's me personally. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of men that these women are dealing with. They don't want to know none of that shit, right? And they're choosing to have children with these men. These men's opinion about saying, I personally, if I've done it, and I'm saying, I'm putting an if on this because some of these niggas don't have anything. And so y'all niggas are sitting there just saying like, you can't be robbed from anything because you don't even have a job. You don't you understand what I'm saying? You don't even work a regular. You never worked a regular job in your life, so they can't even garnish your check. So you're not even. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So them type of niggas, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the type of niggas that are sitting here saying like, look, I make a little bit of money. I may want to get married. Do I want to take on the responsibility of knowing this lady and her kids? You see what I'm saying? I don't think that that's an illogical thing. I don't think that that's immature thinking. I just think that that's different than how I'm thinking because if I'm just dating you, I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care because I'm just dating you. If we fucking around or whatever the fuck it may be, I personally don't care. So when I'm looking at that conversation, I'm looking at the conversation also from the position of a lot of young men who don't go on dates at all. So when you're talking about judging, that's also like some of these ladies that are saying, "Oh, I wouldn't do this." I'm like, "Bitch, you only date hood niggas. You probably need to expand your horizons about where you won't go because most niggas are only taking you into the fucking car or you coming back to your place. That's all they're doing with you. So there's a lot of ladies that never even been on a date and they just on here talking about where they won't go. So you probably need to change your way of thinking. It's the same thing with men saying that they won't date women with kids. If you haven't been on a date in this amount of time and no woman has given you any type of attention like y'all are complaining about in this amount of time, maybe you need to change up your preferences because your preferences are probably a little bit too high, right?
Exactly. Like you go on a
Maybe
date with the chick off of Plenty of Fish and she doesn't tell you have a kid. Like all of a sudden, like you have a great time with her and then she mentions she has a kid and you're just
but let's be honest about what's going on in a lot of these situations too. Like I hate to say this, like right. Once a lot of niggas get the pussy, they really don't want to be dealing with some of these women.
Sure.
I mean,
The nature of him being like, damn, I'm trying to get this nut off, get some nut off. He's like, yeah, not worth my time. Exactly.
but think about the game he sold in order to get the draws. The nigga probably been talking to her. He probably been doing this, and once again, like you said, just like she's not lying. He probably believed because come on, we've been there. He probably believed this bullshit too. Oh yeah, she's cool, this and that, da da da. And then you fuck, and then it's just like, Now what is that? That's obviously something in nature that makes us as men be like. Obviously, we call it post nut clarity, whatever the case may be. But it's like it is a thing that exists where with some women we literally get the nut off, and it's like, yeah, I really don't want to talk to this bitch no more. What is that?
Bro, there's been times I've been in it. Damn, this pussy not even good, bro. I'm just about to fucking just pretend like I nut and be like, yeah, whew, yeah, fuck, oh shit, you feel me like that, but that goes back to the nature of this shit, bro. Like you at all times, you're literally fucking gauging the person that you're trying to, prefer, be with, be attracted to. It's all like if it was like shells, it's constantly moving. It's never just stopping. And when it stops and you lock yourself into it, sure, those are like your hard preferences. But as much as like I'm like, yeah, bro, I would never fuck a white chick, bro. There's some I could go out to the bar right now and a fucking particular white chick could just come up and I'm like, God damn, bro, I ain't even into white chicks, but I'm pretty much about to smash this. So that's what I'm kind of saying. Like the maturity of it is not pretending you're locked into these weird things, like fucking, I'll never date a fucking mom who has kids. And then Beyonce breaks up with Jay-Z and she's like, hey, you want to go on a date with me? You're like, nope, I don't date bitches who got kids. It's like, yeah, okay.
Right.
Okay, my nigga. Because, like, this one dude, he was in one of these lives, and I was like, bro, like, y'all over here talking about BMI and all this shit, trying to shit on fat women. Bro, if Lizzo fucking came up and asked you out on a date, you gonna really sit up here and be like, no, Lizzo, I don't want to date you because you're a fat bitch. Like, you're not gonna say that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if I wasn't with Sharon and Lizzo was like, let's go on a date, why the fuck would I not go on a date with Lizzo? Not even because of her celebrity, but it's just a woman asking me out on a date. Like, you feel
Right.
me? Like, that shit is so weird for you to be like, I don't date fat bitches. Nigga, going out on a date does not mean anything aside from going out and having a mutual good time. And that's what I'm like, these kids who say this stuff, they don't understand. Bro, you go out on dates, you have conversations with women, even if that date is a practice date, even if that date is just, hey, oh, let me practice breaking the ice and having a conversation and sitting down with somebody. Like, that's your problem, bro. Like, I get it where you built up, nigga. Go back to us in high school and ask us what our quote unquote fantasy woman is. Are we sitting down right here with that fantasy woman? No, because like shit happens. It's just like you go with the flow. You know, like Bridget, like I always was like, nigga, Bridget, you should fucking. But that
Nah,
bitch was
is
crazy too.
that
You
bitch is
see,
that
what I'm
bitch is
saying?
nuts. That bitch was nuts.
As fine as she was a psychopath. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, she
So
was.
like, you can't sit up here and say, oh, only only running through baddies, nigga. Only dimes, nigga. Like, what are you talking about? That's why, like, that's why half these niggas got a psycho baby mom, because they fucking was like, oh, only mess with this, instead of really paying attention to the nuance of what it is to be dating and actually involved with somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or a lot of these niggas dumb and immature, and if you a lot of niggas dumb and immature, and like the chick is like, oh yeah, nah, man, I fucking here this Tic Tac right here, yeah, that's my birth control. You could nut at me raw, and then next thing you know, a nigga got a kid, and he like, oh well, I didn't even know. It's like, nigga, a Tic Tac, bro. You fell for putting a Tic Tac in her mouth as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this because I'm just laughing like from the perspective of like 9 out of 10. If I go out in the dating world, a chick already has a kid at my and you and I's age.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
So, well, nigga, even in our 20s, nigga, come on.
You know, but inevitable, like around this one, you know, like
Right. Like I said, like it's women my it's a lot
she
of.
ain't got no kids and she cool and shit, but hold